Is it GIF or is it GIF?
It's GIF, Sean.
Well, that's a little arguable. Today we're going to be going over a viewer request for 2 versions of the Home Brew Race, the GIF.
GIF. Welcome to the Home Brew Crew. I'm Tony, this is Sean, and today we're going to be going over the GIF, or GIF, or...
whichever one it is, you know, if you have a preference.
Fantastic Spelljammer or Hippo people.
Yeah.
But we're going to be going over 2 different versions of them due to a viewer request.
Yeah, we got a request the other day from one of our users, Chet, who wanted us to take a look at the version that was written up by Lex Luthor in Glasses. And then we're also going to be looking at the version that was written up by one of the D&D Beyond staff writers, James Haake, who actually wrote an article about the GIF, and they happened to post a homebrew version of their race for the same thing.
I think that viewing the 2 of them together will actually, you know, give us a little bit more insight into this. One of them I particularly like, the other one I know you particularly like. Yeah. So it kind of works things out. So what are the GIF?
Well,
GIF?
Simply, and we did a little bit of like research into this. They're essentially a hippo people humanoid kind of race. And their big thing is that they focus a lot on using weaponry like, you know, muskets and pistols, and they have kind of a more militaristic way of life.
Yeah, and I love the stories and backstories and everything else. I don't know if you've ever played Spelljammer, if anyone out there has. It was a great campaign setting with everything with AD&D, and you know they even did a few Dungeon Magazine's releases of the GIF as well. Yeah, I think it was like number 339 or something like that. But that setting is definitely, I think that might be where we're going to end up heading fairly soon.
I just what they're setting up for.
Hints and everything like that. Yes. So I think this is a good one to review. Now, the difference between the 2 of them, I think we'll just go over one and then the other real quick.
Yeah.
But Hippo people.
Yeah, so we're going to go over the one from James, who wrote the D&D Beyond article. So this one's pretty basic. You know, it gives you kind of a background of the GIF and also a couple of recommended names. And from going off of the traits, you get +2 to strength and +1 to dex. You also age to an adult by 14, and then usually you're going to pass around 70 years.
Didn't realize that hippos aged that quickly.
Yeah, I know. By 14, I mean, like, gosh, it's quick. Another thing is the alignment's usually lawful neutral. Size is going to be a big thing because, you know, you're a hippo.
7 to 8 feet tall.
And still considered medium.
And 500 pounds.
Yeah, this is a big creature.
Wow.
I would almost categorize this as large, depending on certain situations. But, you know, again, you don't want to have a large,
it comes
large
down
player.
It's always a medium or smaller player.
They get the powerful build feature, which lets you carry and drag things which is one size larger than you, 30 walking speed. You also have training with muskets and pistols, so you have proficiency in them, and importantly, you ignore the loading property, which is major.
Which is a great thing. I don't know how many people play gunslingers out there, but that reload thing takes up some time.
Yeah, you spend a whole action just doing nothing but reloading the gun. Here, you just completely ignore it. So you're firing off rounds every turn, which is a kind of a big thing. So obviously, they're built for the gunslinger / artificer, whichever one that you're kind of using in your campaign right now. So
yeah, I noticed you stuck that
just a little bit, you know.
in there somewhere.
Yeah, just a little bit.
We saw a tweet from Merles this morning saying it's coming, so we've been waiting for that for a while.
Yeah, a little bit of spoilers in there. So besides the weapon training, you also get head first charge. Kind of reminds me of the recent Centaur with their charge ability. Yeah. So if you're moving 20 feet straight toward a target and then hit it with a melee attack, then they have to make a strength saving throw. If they fail, then they're gonna go prone and they'll take 2d6 bludgeoning damage, which the damage increases as you level up as your GIF.
Which you can understand. When I saw that, I'm like, well, wait a minute. These guys are kind of, that's kind of a lot of damage to be doing there, right? Yeah. But then I realized you're talking about an 8 foot tall, 500-pound hippo with a musket.
It's hard to think that you wouldn't get like pushed over by this huge
something,
thing,
right? Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. I think that then that goes directly into the natural artwork, which is the last thing on there. It's 12 plus your con.
Yeah, which is pretty basic. And then for languages, just common for now, because we don't know if there will be a GIF language. In the older versions, there was a GIF language, but for now, I guess we're out under the assumption that there might not be. So right now, you just speak common.
Yeah.
Now, we'll go ahead into the next one, and we'll kind of compare and contrast the two. Again, that was one by James off D&D Beyond. So this one's from Lex Lutheran Glasses, off of the same homebrew category.
Yeah, and this one is fairly similar. They get similar traits with it. The age. Although they reach adulthood at about 2 and only live about 60.
Terrible 2s is adulthood.
A little different. They age pretty quick. Alignment is pretty much the same with it. Its strength and constitution increases by 2, and your intelligence decreases by 2. Mm-hmm. So they do a 4 stat, but then you lose 2. So there's something there. But I love this one. The first trait on here is magic is stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And it's funny because a lot of the features that you see from Lex Luthor's version, they borrow a lot from the NPC version in Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes.
Yeah. Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes has all the stuff on the GIF in there as well, and they're pretty detailed about it. In fact, when we were looking through it, it was kind of like, well, this is a player class, right? This is a race.
It seemed so like detailed that I thought it was already.
Yeah,
so,
and it totally isn't. 30 walking speed, you get a bonus on intimidation for the intimidation skill. You add your proficiency bonus to it. Sturdy build, just like the other one. Yep. Firearms knowledge, this is similar. They still ignore that reload property in there. But they have proficiency with gunsmiths' tools, tinker's tools, and firearms. You can construct firearms and ammunition yourself. It's up to the DM to decide what firearms you can construct. Yeah. But, I mean, that's not far off from the other one that you had.
Not at all.
That's pretty similar.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
And then they get this explosive expertise. So instead of charging at their foes like a runaway semi-truck, they get explosive expertise. So they get proficient in creation of improvised explosives. They started at level 3. They can make a grenade from it, and it's got a 40-foot range. It's actually a pretty awesome thing. 8 strength modifier and proficiency bonus is what what they have to roll up against. They take the 2d6 damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one. So same amount of damage as being hit by that raging hippo.
Yeah, pretty similar.
And then the damage increases 3d6 at 6, and the damage keeps going up. But after you craft a grenade, you can't craft. You have to craft another one. It takes a short rest to do. So it kind of limits that idea of having to be able to do that much damage, which I did not see in the other one.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So again, both of these are solid, and we wouldn't have picked them if they weren't like really good. And they both have good things about them. I personally just happen to like the first one better than the second one. And
I think the second one has a little bit more flavor to it. I mean, I like the idea, and I believe me, I don't mean to insult anybody with it, but I think that the other one has a little bit more stylization from the actual book itself as to how that GIF works.
Yeah,
like the aversion to magic or the other things. I think that's important.
The thing that I like about the second one mostly is the whole magic is stupid feature, which I would actually include in James's version. My only thing is I just personally feel like some aspects of the firearms knowledge and the whole explosive expertise, I feel like that belongs to a class rather than a race. But that's just me though. Which is kind of why I did kind of prefer the first one more. But again, I think the great thing about both of these is that they have features that would be awesome for this GIF, and it makes sense for that race.
And these are not the only 2 that are out there. In fact, there are, like 6 or 7
there's
different GIFs?
Yeah, there's a good handful of them out there, that people have already made.
Yeah, I mean, there's a huge number of people that have made this race, and obviously it's something that people want to play and that people are very interested in. We just decided to look at those top 2, seeing as though that one was released just a few days ago. I tend to lean more towards the Lex Lutheran Glasses one. Yeah. The only thing I would say about that one is the stats, the +2 to this and +2 to this and -2. I would do it a straight
just normal
+2
and 1.
+2 to Constitution, 1 to Dexterity.
I don't really see them as necessarily like dumb creatures. Like I think they're very
how dumb can you be if you are able to reload a weapon? And have you seen their hands?
Yeah.
They got these stumpy little hands. I don't know how you put bullets in those things.
So it's justified as well.
Yeah, I think you're right, though. I think the best thing would be is if these 2 kind of
met in the middle. I think that'd be fantastic. Yeah. Like I would just kind of take James's one and then add like the whole magic is stupid thing from Lex Luthor's. And some of the other things, and like honestly, see, these together would be awesome.
See, and I don't care for the armor. The 12 plus your Constitution modifier.
Yeah,
not a fan.
And I also,
if I'm taking one of those and I'm playing a paladin, for example, what do I care about that?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just it seems like that part of it could have a little bit more flavor, like maybe something.
And
like the other one.
And the charge ability in the first one. Which is great. It seems a little... It's been done, obviously, so that could be swapped out for something from the other one, or another gun thing, or another military thing. So, again, they're both great in their own way, and if you have a preference for either one, try them out. You can playtest them now if you go in D&D Beyond in the Homebrew section.
That's true.
And try either one out, and they both have very valuable things to either one, but...
So I guess our ending of the whole thing is just take both of them and merge them into one.
Yeah, if someone can do that, that'd be great.
One GIF.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, but otherwise, they're both fantastic examples of how to kind of put together a homebrew race. They both give very unique and special features that wouldn't be found in the other races, and most importantly, they're for the most part pretty well balanced.
Yeah, but again, being able to put them together is what homebrewing is all about anyway,
exactly.
Right? So you can actually take those things, put them together any way you want. So, well, I think that's going to wrap up this video. We are going to be doing a drawing pretty soon in the next couple of weeks. That's probably about a week or two. Because we're getting up there in subscriber count, and we're actually really excited about that.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll give more details and information later on. And then we'll also be sure to include links for both of these versions of the GIF down below, so you can kind of check them out and try it for yourself.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe. It's down here. I finally got that down.
Now.
It's over there somewhere. And you can message us if you want. We've gotten a lot of viewer requests recently at dmbrewcrew@gmail.com. Feel free to send us an email, or if you want to join us on our Discord channel, there's a lot of great people in there talking about homebrew stuff. So, until next time, remember, the best campaigns are always the ones that are homebrewed. So, keep brewing.